Melissa, this is my coworker Meghan. So Meghan, what is light pollution?
Well, Melissa, light pollution is when artificial light comes out and up into the sky.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
No, it's not. And that part can have some pretty dangerous effects on people and animals.
Now that you mention it, I think I have heard of something like it. Let's get to Heidi with a special segment on her interview.
Hi, I'm here with Dr. So-and-so. So I hear that light pollution can have some serious effects on the health of humans. Is this true?
Yes, light pollution is very dangerous, especially in tanning beds. The UV radiation lights, they penetrate the skin and they destroy the cells in the skin.
Oh, so why is this dangerous?
It's so dangerous because the light coming through the eyelids suppresses production of melatonin. It's a chemical that protects against cancer.
Wow, so what are the worst types of lights? I mean, I know there's a lot of them out there, different styles of modifications, but what are the most dangerous?
LED lights tend to be the most dangerous.
So are they more dangerous than UV lights? Or are they just more common?
They're more common than UV lights. UV lights obviously come from the sun, so they're also dangerous. But the LED lights are becoming more popular since they save energy, so they are more dangerous.
So what about those who don't go tanning and aren't constantly exposed to UV and ultraviolet, which is UV, my bad, and LED lights? What about them? Are they still at risk?
Well, yes, they are still at risk due to the artificial lights. Like women in well-lit neighborhoods are 37% more likely to develop breast cancer than those who don't live in well-lit neighborhoods.
Well, that's very interesting. Thank you. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Heidi, for that informative segment with Dr. So-and-so. You know, who would have thought that something so simple as light could be so harmful to the humans?
Well, actually, it really is scary to think that light has been around us all our lives. It's been around the human race forever. And you can't see it. I mean, you can see it. My bad. You can't feel it. You can't physically even touch it. It just illuminates the room, and yet it can be so hazardous.
Well, the scariest part is that we use the lights. We created the lights, so we're really just hurting ourselves by this use of artificial light.
Yeah, I mean, us causing the pollution. I mean, light is going to happen. It's necessary. It's essential for life. But the fact that humans create artificial light, they alter the spectrum to be harsher on health risks, just to save energy, and they use it too much. It's hurting us. We are hurting ourselves.
You did a story the other day about a young girl who's personally affected by light pollution, didn't you?
Yeah, actually I did. Let's actually go to that clip now. Thank you, Melissa. I'm here with Holly today, who has recently suffered, as you see, 2 injuries of the ankle and the wrist in a gymnastics incident that happened this afternoon at 3:45 p.m. Holly, can you tell me about this?
Well, this new store opened across my street, and, well, they kept their lights on all night, and it kept me awake all night, so when I competed today, I was so exhausted, I fell in the middle of my tuck, and as you can see, this happened to me.
Oh, so what you're saying is that had the store not had their lights on bright and you could have slept, this incident would have not happened to you, and you could still be competing today?
Probably not.
Well, there you have it, and back to you, Melissa.
Thank you, Heidi, for that clip with the gymnast.
That's how unfortunate for that little girl.
I know. It was actually quite sad. She injured her wrist and her ankle. And to think that it was all due to lack of sleep. We don't realize how important sleep is and how dangerous exhaustion can be. So that's our second hazard that we've seen so far. I'm thinking that I actually have one more, though. Youth, in general, is affected by this, not just humans, though. I recently did an interview with a native marine biologist in the island of Hilton Head, and what you might find next is very interesting. Baby turtles. They're hatching on there. Well, you'll see. Let's go with that clip now. Thank you. Now, Dr. Driscoll, as a marine biologist, what exactly does the light pollution do to the sea animals?
Well, they confuse the baby sea turtles as they navigate through the ocean.
Okay. And so, navigating through the ocean, why does light pollution have any effect on this?
When the baby sea turtles are trying to navigate to the ocean, they look for the moonlight reflecting off the ocean water. And if the land lights are too strong, the turtles will go to those lights instead and they will die.
Oh my goodness. So now, with local resorts, I guess there's a lot of light. How can local resorts live near turtle hatching waters? What can they do to stop this?
Well, they could dim their lights really low, or they could turn off their lights completely at night.
But just during that season, right?
Yeah, just during the toad season.
Okay, well, thank you. Back to the
Wow, how interesting about those baby sea turtles. Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's very intimidating because the choice of whether or not these little baby turtles live or die is in our hands, and all it would take is a flip of a switch.
It's a little scary to think that such a small factor has such a big impact.
Yeah, it's not only baby sea turtles. It's really any animal in the area. Let's cut to a short clip you did with a local park ranger.
Hi, I'm here with Park Ranger Betty. Now, Park Ranger Betty, how many years have you been in the business of being a park ranger?
About 10 years.
All right, and now, so in your experienced opinion, what effect do you think light pollution has on this ecosystem?
It affects mainly nocturnal animals because it affects their sleeping patterns.
Okay, and so why is this a problem?
If their sleeping patterns are disrupted, then their eating patterns are also disrupted because they won't be able to catch, like bats, they won't be able to catch the same insects that are available at night as during the day.
Okay, so will this eventually lead to an increase in insects because the bats aren't there to be eating them?
Yes, it will, because bats mainly feed on mosquitoes, so the mosquitoes will have an increase in population, and they could, when they bite humans, they could spread the West Nile virus.
So let me get this straight. Change in sleep patterns leads to increase in potentially harmful insects such as mosquitoes, which could lead to rise in disease within humans.
That's correct.
All right. Well, thank you, Thank you, Park Ranger, and let's head back to the studio.
Wow, I definitely don't want an increase in any disease, let alone West Nile virus.
Yeah, insects are important, but in controlled amounts.
So it's safe to say that light pollution definitely needs to stop.
Yeah, but you don't always have to quit cold turkey. I mean, sometimes that can have a dangerous effect. Like, let's check out a clip of what could happen should a facility, such as a hospital, cut out their lights.
Anesthesia ready.
Ready to start operating.
Again? Oh, these new light pollution laws are dangerous to the health of this person we're doing surgery on.
Wow, I could see where that would be an extremely dangerous problem. But if we can't cut cold turkey, what could the population do to fix that?
Well, some ideas are that stores could shut all their lights off after business hours.
Yeah, and do our homes really need the porch and the deck lights on in the middle of the night? I know I don't.
Exactly. Turn off the lights when you leave rooms. Maybe you could install dimmers.
Well, there you have it, folks. All the ins and outs of light pollution. This is news you can use. Signing off. See you at 5 a.m.
There's the famous Luxor Hotel Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, with the light that is so bright, apparently it can be seen up in space. So here we are at the Luxor with Alan. He just came out, and Alan, you saw the big light on top of the pyramid. Do you think that causes a problem with light pollution?
I don't think so. You know, it is a big spotlight, it is bright, but I really don't think it has anything to do with this light pollution problem. You know, I myself don't really care. I've never heard anyone that actually has mentioned this. You know, I come to Vegas, I come for the bright lights, I come for a good time, you know, and I'm not really concerned about it, so.
All right, so here we are again at the Luxor Casino. And again, another question, Chris. Coming out of the casino, you saw the big light on the roof of the pyramid. Is that an issue with light pollution for you?
Yeah, I think the whole city has way too many lights, especially this. I mean, just this bright beacon shining up in the sky. I mean, I don't think it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you hear things about light pollution causing problems with bird migrations and there's a whole ecosystem. I think that's just one bad example of it.
Yeah. Thanks.
I am falling, the lights go out. Let me feel I'm falling.